Instead, it has been perverted into the idea that religious liberty is the liberty to impose your beliefs on others.
The fight at the Supreme Court was supposedly over one cross dominating a World War I memorial in Bladensburg, Maryland since 1925. But lawyers urge the justices use this opportunity to come up with a simpler, clearer way to decide these cases involving government and religious displays, symbols, or actions. For decades, the courts applied a so-called Lemon test. It's a murky, three-pronged standard from a 1971 opinion which states the action must have a mostly secular purpose, its primary effect must neither advance or inhibit religion, and it must not foster excessive government entanglement with religion. Well, this has led to things like one day in 2005 when the court said that the Texas state capitol could display the Ten Commandments, but a Kentucky courthouse could not. In another case, they said that a city in Rhode Island could have a nativity scene, but a Pennsylvania county, well, it could have a menorah and a Christmas tree, but not a nativity scene.
It's very difficult for lower court judges to make decisions because the Supreme Court has not been clear on what the standard is.
Defenders of the Peace Cross argued for a new standard, coercion. Does the government action coerce belief in religion? They say that's what the Founding Fathers wanted.
It wasn't to sort of engage in some sort of religious cleansing of religious monuments across our country. The founders would be appalled at that concept. It was they didn't want there to be an established national church, and they didn't want the government coercing people with regard to their religion.
Those who originally brought the case say the cross upsets them and is clearly a harmful entanglement of Christianity and government.
We humanists have always said that when you mix church and state, what you do is damaging both.
Defenders contend the cross simply acts as a grave marker honoring World War I soldiers' sacrifice. Not so, say the opponents.
This is predominantly a religious symbol. In fact, this is a memorial to Christianity.
Shackelford argues these outraged or hurt feelings should not be reason enough to threaten the memorial.
All of us in America are offended by some things. We don't tear things down because somebody's offended.
The Liberty Council's Matt Staver believes the cross will stand.
I can't see the court overruling and causing a 93-year-old cross to be destroyed.
But the original atheist and secularist plaintiffs felt confident as well.
By the way the justices were asking really pointed questions, particularly of the other side, and weren't really buying a lot of the other side's arguments.
So it appears both sides came out of the court feeling very good that their side's going to win this case, which probably means the justices are going to have a tough time deciding it. Paul Strand, CBN News, the Supreme Court.